Hey, we're back. We got fight of the water flossers. We have the fairy wheel cordless water flosser and the burst cordless water. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna demonstrate to you guys now the power of each one of these. I mean, I'm not kidding. When I first turned this thing on, it shot water clear across the room. I was so surprised. So I'm gonna show you really how far these things shoot. So come outside with me as I demonstrate how far they shoot and for how long they're gonna run for. Okay, so the portion of this test, the reason we are outside is these water flossers have a lot of kick to them and they squirt water really far. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna measure how far the water shoots so that we could kind of demonstrate the power between the burst and the fairy wheel water flossers. We're also gonna measure the amount of time that a full tank of water in each one of these flossers will run for, and this is on their soft modes. So I'm gonna aim this straight out on this concrete pad so that we can measure the distance, which I said will kind of give us an idea of how strong the motors are inside of these that are pumping the water. So I'm gonna hold this tip about as horizontal as possible, shoot towards this concrete pad so we can measure it out. And this is starting with the fairy wheel. Again, this is demonstrating kind of the strength of the motor as well as the run time, or how long the water lasts per tank on each one of these units. So I'm going to turn this one on, and again, it's in its soft mode. And we're standing right at the base of this chair. I'm going to measure it with a measuring tape after. This thing runs for a good amount of time. I mean, you want it to run long enough so that you can, you know, floss your entire mouth with it. Still going, still going. Getting lower. The neighbors are watching. All right, that's it for the fairy wheel. Let's measure how far the water is shooting. Going from the base of this chair. So at its average tank, I'm gonna go right here in the middle of this spot. We're at about 21 feet. Thing's got some kick to it. Let's try out the burst. Shout out to Milwaukee for my 25-foot tape. Love that thing. All right, we're going with the burst. Full tank again. Starting from the same distance, holding it horizontal so the tip is going straight out there. Here we go. Pretty equal. I think it's gonna have a lot smaller tank on it. Oh yeah, way smaller tank. Okay, let's measure that. I'm gonna say about 19 to 20 feet for the average for the spray puddle. All right, so what I've concluded is that the fairy wheel lasts longer on its soft mode, and it also has a little bit stronger of a motor that's pumping out the water.